This is the Ballad of Obami and Osami. Well, Osami and Obami, they were not the best of friends. The feud goes back at least 10 years until the 1900s end. Osami hid out in a hole in the Tora Bora hills, while Obami taught at law school to get his dollar bills. Well, a while went by and Bushie boy, he went to get those Taliban, saying, I'm gonna get that son of a bitch if I have to kill every last Afghan. Well, Osami, he was a wily one, equipped with a mobile phone. So he rang a Saudi prince he knew, but the prince, he was not home. Well, the message that he left that day was not so mysterious. He said, I'm holed up in a hole right now and it's looking serious. But I'm getting out of here as soon as the carpet bombing stops. So buy me a house in Pakistan and I'll send you the poppy crops. Well, the Saudi prince, he listened to his answering machine and said, I remember old Sammy's opium from the days of the Mujahideen. So I'll do a deal with old Sammy boy to keep on the right side. I'll tell my pals in Islamabad to buy a house for old Sammy to hide. Well, a while went by and Bushie boy, he was getting nowhere fast. But he told himself that the times have changed, that the first one now will later be last. Well, a while went by and this time it was longer than before. And Bushie boy was getting tired of his old Afghan war. 100,000 soldiers were on old Sammy's tail, but not a single one of them could see behind his veil. So Bushie boy, he had another plan, which to Tony he could sell. He said, hey Tony boy, how's about we make a war in Iraqistan as well? When Tony heard about shock and awe, he nearly wet his pants. Oh shucks, said old Tony boy in his best Texan accent. It really is an honor, sir, to be on the right side. I'm sure between God and you and me, we can tan Saddam's hide. Iraqistan was a piece of cake. It only took 3 weeks, except it went on longer, as we know from WikiLeaks. In fact, it still ain't finished yet, but that is by the by. 'Cause Bushie boy and Tony boy, they have now both retired. Well, a while went by and the Saudi prince was down to his last billion. So he thought of a way to supplement his wealth by a few million. I remember that mullah that he saw in Kandahar. I remember he said he saw the getaway car. He thought he'd like to play ball with the law. He thought it must have been Osami that he saw. I rang that name. Don't forget that might is right. Meanwhile, in the Oval Office was now Osami's bed. As president, he really meant to do what he had said. But getting health care for the poor was easier said than done. And proving that he's an American was not a lot of fun. Just then, a call came through to him from a buddy of the prince, with a proposition he could not refuse and has not regretted since. For $25 million, said the dude, and a kilo of cocaine, you can have Osami's whereabouts and the place where he is staying. Well, Obami knew his presidency was hanging by a thread. So he did a quick bit of arithmetic, and this is what he said. He said, 25's a little steep, but I'm a generous man. But a kilo, well, that's really pushing it. You can have 800 grams. Well, the deal was done right then and there. Osami's fate was sealed. Obami, he told his chief of staff of what had been revealed. The chief of staff said, Mr. President, do you think that we can go after old Osami in the heart of Pakistan? Obami looked him in the eye and he said, remember what I say, Osami boy is gonna die on this historic day. So they stormed the hideout where Osami was hanging out. They would not take him prisoner, of that there was no doubt. The junior at the White House said, Obami, sir, would it be legal to raid a house in Pakistan? Obami turned to him and he said, you betcha, yes we can. Well, the moral of this story, the moral of this refrain, is simply that one should never be without a bag of good cocaine. So when you see Obami carrying something, help him with his load. And don't go mistaking paradise for Osami's home across the road.